all season long. That's not very many. DiVincenzo. Gobert rounding out the 5 with Julius Randle. Gobert, and the tap is won by the French. Randle
was fabulous the other night. 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Shot clock's already down to 1. Not gonna count. Wonderful defense by the homestanding. Suffered last season during the postseason.
Yeah, he's missed 16 games.
Merrill got into paint, had his shot blocked. DiVincenzo battling for the loose ball. It will stay with Minnesota.
It was a danger at home in France, and so maybe a little overexcited on that one.
McDaniels, his first shot of the game. Actually, Minnesota's first shot of the game. Tapped up and in by Rudy Gobert.
Oh, our guys in the studio, guys in Swin Cash and Taylor Rooks, just talked about Rudy's offensive impact, and that guy makes a huge offensive impact every night, Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell just got passed by Steph Curry yesterday for the NBA's lead in three-point makes. Gobert has not missed a shot in a while. He has now made 18 consecutive shots over the last couple of games. That is a Minnesota Timberwolves franchise record. Mitchell quickly 2 for 2.
Well, that's exactly what we expected coming into the game, a shootout between Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, Eric.
That's right. Edwards, crushing pick set by Gobert. Randle rings the bell. 3-ball for the left-hander.
Yeah, he's been on fire from 3, only shooting 34% on the year, but now 11 for 23 in the last 5+ games.
Mitchell has all 5 for the Cavaliers. Needs a little help. Jared Allen back to the iron. Stays with Cleveland. Mobley. First and 2 for Evan Mobley. Refreshing score here. 7 up, 9:40 remaining, first quarter. McDaniels bumped off his path. They're letting him play here. We've had a couple of guys hit the deck. No whistles. There is our first whistle, and it comes almost. Edwards. One-on-one with Mitchell. Now working off the screen from Gobert. Cleveland can regain the lead. Bad miss by Randle leads to the run out. Not going to stop that. Evan Mobley, dunk number 82 on the year.
That's just really poor defensive balance, though. When the shot's taken from the top, the guys on the wings have to be back all the way when the ball's in the air. Seeing too many runouts in the NBA this year for my satisfaction.
DiVincenzo, always with the quick trigger. First 3.
Well, he's now 11 for 20 over the last 2+ games for 3. Has been on fire.
Donovan Mitchell against his longtime teammate Rudy Gobert wins that battle. A lot of history between Gobert and Mitchell for many years, both jazzmen. McDaniel, size advantage. Easy too.
Wow, just used his size on Merrill. Merrill defended as well as he possibly could have.
Oh my goodness, Sam Merrill's just getting thrown around. Got crunched by DiVincenzo. No whistle. And there's Tony Brothers' whistle. Tied with Orlando, 21-18 through 39 games.
Well, the big thing has been injuries. Last year at this time, 39 games in, their 4 All-Stars had missed 5 games total. This year, they've missed 38. That's a huge difference. I know fans don't want to hear excuses, but that's just a reality.
Still enough time for them to figure it out?
Oh, absolutely, especially a team that's been together as long. Plus, let's remember, they've still got Max Strus coming back at some point in this season.
Shot clock's at 3 and a whistle. DiVincenzo had to work just to get the basketball. Picks himself off the floor and misfires from deep.
That was absolutely tremendous defense by Sam Merrill chasing a shooter. You want to talk about how you get through screens against shooters, what Sam Merrill just did against DiVincenzo, the last possession, is textbook.
5 minutes into our game, McDaniels cuts, reverses it up and in. And Minnesota leads by 3. We played a
so far. When you think about first of all, Coach Atkinson, of course, he attributes a lot of his success to his post-playing career, and he had an opportunity to establish himself at the embryonic stages at those positions at Paris basketball as Jarrett Allen puts the ball into the basket. And then 2 decades later, of course, he's leading France to an opportunity in achieving a silver medal at the Paris Olympic Games. When his top coach Finch, well, the very early stages of his career, he was at the BBL, the British Basketball League, and furthermore as the head coach for GB's national team. I can speak as an honorary Brit on the team and say he's seen as a legend in those parts. And much like Nick Nurse, head coach for the 76ers, sees the true value in worldwide basketball. Look, speaking to both coaches, I'll say again, the common denominator that they have is they're so grateful for those experiences worldwide. They understand how much is given them in terms of as an NBA coach now at this stage in themselves. And Stan, I have a question for you as the resident coach in our team. Can you see the European influence of both of these two teams as they continue to
go in for the first time for Minnesota? Rudy Gobert with a hammer. He does that a lot. Leads the NBA in dunks. Cleveland has a new backcourt. Craig Porter Jr. has checked into the game, along with Jalen Tyson, first-round pick 2 years ago out of Cal. This is DeAndre Hunter into the game. Misses badly on a quarter 3.
Well, Hunter's really struggled from 3 this year. Only shooting 31% coming in.
Anthony Edwards. Still a whole bunch of nothing. This is a guy who averages 30 points per game, hasn't scored halfway through our first quarter. He's going to get another chance. Ask and you shall receive.
But you see the kind of space he created with Jalen Tyson, who is a very good defender.
Jerry! Oh my! Right on top of Gobert! That's a fair fight right there. Allen takes it to Gobert. Since day one. Anthony Edwards, he's got a quick 6.
Well, Hunter couldn't decide if he wanted to go over or under that screen. He's got to be much more decisive. And I say you got to go over against a guy like that.
Hunter with another misfire, and the ball stays with Cleveland.
And they've stayed remarkably healthy, so they haven't needed a lot. The other night, the Cavs outscored Minnesota's bench 46-19.
That's a problem. Evan Mobley and Clark, 5 on the floor for Minnesota.
Well, it's about the best defensive lineup Cleveland could put on the floor.
Without Jared Allen in the game.
Yeah, but Mobley, I think, a little bit better at center, and Porter, Tyson, and DeAndre Hunter all plus defenders.
Blocked from behind by Naz Reid. Numbers advantage for Minnesota, 5 on 4. Someone's going to be open. Clark. Reid runs down the loose ball. Stripped away by Mitchell. Tyson. Softly off the window.
Nice pass by Donovan Mitchell. And the older Sabonis out. And quite honestly, the pre-NBA Arvydas Sabonis may be the best player on that list, even ahead of Jokic.
They talk about him like he was the abominable snowman. Up and in, Evan Mobley. Good start to the second quarter for the Cavaliers. Cleveland in that first quarter, they shot 54%, but it wasn't enough Stan to keep up with the 56% for the Timberwolves.
Well, and the Timberwolves with 5 threes to only 2 by Cleveland.
On the run-out, first time touching the ball, that's Naquan Tomlin. No-look pass to Hunter, who crashes to the deck. 77 in a row. There's 22 in a row. All you need is 55 to get Mark Price.
About the entire list of great point guards that the Cleveland Cavaliers have drafted.
Those teams in Cleveland in the late 80s, man, were they good. Just kept running into Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. Dante DiVincenzo back into the game. He's got a 3.
Craig Porter Jr. decided to shoot the gap on that screen. I don't like that against shooters. I think you got to stay on their body, like we talked with Sam Merrill earlier, and chase them through screens.
Mobley had a 3-pointer blocked. That never happens. Gobert took it from him. How do you block a 3-pointer shot by a guy who's 7 feet tall?
You're Rudy Gobert, who's even taller.
Nas, Reed off the window.
Well, what Rudy can do there is he can give him space and still contest up high. He doesn't need to get right up on him.
Donovan Mitchell runs into a wall, out to Porter Jr. I think the entirety of the state of Delaware watching right now, we have the only two active NBA players from Delaware, and one of them's Dante DiVincenzo.
But again, they're not right on his body. Dante DiVincenzo's a guy that can really get it going. You've got to be right with him all the time. He's already made 3 tonight.
How good is Donovan Mitchell? The two Delaware natives in the backcourt playing catch. DiVincenzo and Highland. In the history of the NBA, only 7 guys from Delaware. 7 guys who play high school ball in Delaware, and we've got 2 on the floor right now playing for Minnesota.
Screens.
First free throw missed by Jalen Clark.
From 3 and 65% from the line. Those numbers are going to have to improve for his minutes to go up.
Donovan Mitchell, the Cavaliers down 7. And Mitchell is pushed. Foul on Clark.
Well, he can get it done defensively. He's quick and strong and tough.
Hunter. Highland. A lot of dribbling for Bones. Gobert, an offensive rebound. Oh, little Steve Nash working the baseline. Give the 2 to Bones Highland.
Steve Nash was talking on the studio show about the Nash dribble. He doesn't like to call it that, but that's what everybody refers to it as.
Oh, Rudy Gobert just taking it away from Mobley.
Rudy Gobert is a nightmare for Evan Mobley right now.
Bad lob to Gobert, leads to the run out. Porter, blocked by Reed. Porter Jr. splits the gap. Lost it on the way up. And he's beefing, that means Minnesota's got numbers. And that's a wide open look, just a gift. Oh, Cleveland gifts Minnesota.
Yes, sir. I had the first assist.
Oh, you
Yeah, I had the first one.
don't let him dictate where you go. Behind him, you contest on the side.
Hey! Come on, EJ.
Great stuff. Jared Allen, Rudy Gobert wearing microphones. Will be listening in all afternoon long. 10-point game. Minnesota had been on a 14-2 run before that last time out. McDaniels back into the game, misses a 3-pointer.
Well, just like the other night, so far the difference is from the three-point line. Minnesota made 20 to Cleveland's 11 the other night. They've made 8 to Cleveland. I like about what they do with Sam Merrill for Cleveland. I go back, does that just like Minnesota does with DiVincenzo. If those guys are open, the ball's going to find them, and they're going to get an opportunity.
3 good-looking free throws, like a gentleman, Sam Merrill. Okay, so it's Highland, Reed, Edwards, DiVincenzo, and Gobert. That's the 5 on the floor for the Timberwolves. Reed, may have been touched by Tomlin. Edwards. Gobert, influential. It'll be Cleveland basketball.
Cleveland needs more defensive possessions like that. Tomlin and Tyson doing an outstanding job.
Darius Garland scored the goal, had a foot on the line. Maybe a long 2 for Darius Garland. Back to a 5-point game. Reed, DiVincenzo. And with the shot blocked out at 2, DiVincenzo.
Got enough of a Utah reunion, we might as well add another guy.
Jingling Joe Ingles, now in his 12th year, he's 38, folks. He has only played in 11 games. He's got 2 points on the year, but he's got the ball now, and he draws contact from Merrill. book in Minnesota. Edwards got bumped, missed with the left hand. And going for the rebound, we've got a foul on.
Oh, I think Brandon Schwab only pushed. Great call by Tony Brothers.
Well, Minnesota gets it right back. Edwards pass deflected by Merrill. Cleveland's got it back. Just a 5-point game. Garland, Tyson, Allen, Tomlin, Merrill playing together for the locals. Great hesitation, switch of gears, and a finish by Garland.
Wow, that is a tough shot. One hand off the dribble over Rudy Gobert.
Darius's dad used to be a starting point guard for the Minnesota Timberwolves back in the 90s. Long time ago. Winston Garland. And a reach-in foul. Have in his bag. Bones Highland. Out to Jinglin. Yo! Welcome to Cleveland, Joe Ingles. That's his first three-pointer of the year, and it comes in January. Tyson, deflected by Gobert. That's now 3 blocks by Rudy Gobert. Garland, influenced by Gobert. Allen, influenced by Gobert. And a foul.
Wow, okay.
Jared Allen, up and down. Prime's exclusive wild card game is tonight.
But just a line from a couple of people saying, now Steve Nash can maybe talk about this at halftime. They want to know who my starting five's going to guard.
Oh, you don't worry if you score 180 points.
That's what I said. With Nash, Doncic, Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, Giannis is going to be overloaded defensively. And Jokic, though, you're going to have to score 150 to beat us. So I think it's a pretty good team, but I am getting a little defensive pushback from some knowledgeable people.
Shot clock's down to 1. But Minnesota's got a man there. A1 since day one, Anthony Edwards rings the bell. Bodies flying. That'll be Joe Ingles' first foul in a couple of months as he runs it. Allen made a pair just a moment ago.
No.
That was before he was...
Because back in his AAU days, he knew he had a chance to play for a while. And he knew that no one would ever want the number 31. He figured wherever I go, whatever team I'm on, whatever college I go to, 31's going to be available. Somewhere 31. Ingles out to Randall. Donovan Mitchell back into the game, comes up with a loose ball. Final 4 minutes of our first half. Garland leaves it for Allen. Second dunk of the game for Jared Allen. Makes up for the missed free throw. DiVincenzo, a little stop and pop.
That's a tough shot, but I like what Garland did there, chasing him over the top off the three-point line and made him shoot that floater in the lane, a much lower percentage shot when you're talking about expected points.
Ball's moving around quickly for Cleveland, and it results in 3 for Merrill.
They always know where Sam Merrill is. That's his first three-point look tonight, though he did get fouled on a 3.
Merrill shoots 44%, blocked at the rim. Oh,